30 Memorable Quotes from Film Red River, 1948, Part 3. Red River, 1948, directed by Howard Hawks, and starring John Wayne and Montgomery Clift, is a landmark western that tells the gripping story of a perilous cattle drive and a clash of generations. The film follows Tom Dunson, Wayne, a tough, domineering rancher who builds a cattle empire in Texas after the Civil War. When market conditions force him to drive 10,000 head of cattle north to Missouri, he undertakes the treacherous journey with a group of loyal cowhands, including his adopted son, Matt Garth Clift. As the drive progresses, Dunson becomes increasingly tyrannical, pushing his men to the brink. Matt, once the obedient protégé, is forced to rebel and seize control of the herd, leading it instead to Abilene, Kansas, where a new rail line promises better prospects. The film builds to a dramatic confrontation between the two men, culminating in a resolution that emphasizes forgiveness and mutual respect. Red River is both an epic adventure and a deep character study, exploring themes of leadership, pride, and legacy. With sweeping cinematography, a strong ensemble cast, and an iconic performance by John Wayne, it remains one of the most influential and revered westerns in cinematic history. And quote, "There's 3 times in a man's life when he has the right to yell at a woman, when her stew's burnt, his boots ain't shined, and she's yelling at him. And quote, you're soft. You should have let them hang him. And quote, that's my brand. You're riding for it. And quote, there's no room for mistakes on a drive like this. And quote, you're going to have to kill me before you take this herd. And quote, you want it. Come and take it. And quote, you never had to prove anything to me. Tom, and quote, asterisk and quote, you've changed, Tom, and quote, you're finished, Dunson. You're through, and quote, you're not the only one who can give orders, and quote, he's not your son, Dunson, but he's more of a man than you'll ever be, and quote, you're not going to hang that boy, and quote, you were wrong, Mr. Dunson, and quote, you've got too much pride, Tom, and pride is a cold companion, and quote, I said I'd kill you if you tried to stop me. Well, go ahead, try, and quote, I'm taking the herd to Abilene, with or without you, and quote, asterisk and quote, you're just as mean as ever, Tom, and quote, you taught me everything I know, but not everything you know, and quote, there's no law west of Dodge and no God west of the Pecos, and quote, I'm not afraid of dying, but I am afraid of being wrong, and quote, you can't brand people like cattle, Tom, and quote, there's things you do because they're right, things you do because they're wrong, and quote, you're going to need every man you can get, and quote, you made me what I am, now I'm going to use it against you, and quote, you'll never make it to Missouri, and quote, we're going to Abilene, and quote, I never said I'd stop you from trying. I said I'd stop you, and quote, you think like an old man. I've got different ideas, and quote, alright, start the herd. I'll catch up, and quote, asterisk and quote, that's a big herd for a little man, and quote, you're going to have to shoot me, Tom, and I don't think you Can, and quot. We'll drive this herd through hell if we have to, and quot. That's the way. You want it, that's the way you'll get it, and quot. I don't like quitters. Matt, and quot. You can't eat pride, Tom, and quot. He's a good boy, but he's got a bad teacher, and quot. We started this together, but we'll end it apart, and quot. You're not God, Tom, you're just a man, and quot. There's no trail until we make it, and quot. Asterisk and quot. That boy's got grit, and quot. You're going to drive yourself to madness, and quot. Ain't no law against being stubborn, is there, and quot. You can be right, and still be wrong, and quot. That's one hell of a way to raise a family, and quot. He's the best trail boss I've seen, even if he is young, and quot. You said you wanted fighters? Well, now, you've got one, and quot. Sometimes a man's gotta stand alone, and quot. You want respect, Tom, then earn it, and quot. You can't run a herd with a bullet in your back, and quot. The brand means nothing if the man behind it is hollow, and quot. Take M. To Abilene, Matt. I won't stop you.